Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. Today's episode is a remake of my old Lil Wayne video that I made when I first started the channel. I am pretty sure most of you haven't seen this video as I made it almost 2 years ago. I remade this video because I have found some interesting Lil Wayne lyrics that I want to go through, and I also want to update the quality of this video. So if you happen to have seen the original Lil Wayne video, this one's still worth rewatching as some of the information has been updated and the video has been remade in better quality. Now, let's get right into it. The truth is, Lil Wayne is considerably one of the greatest rappers of all time, selling millions of records and influencing a whole generation of rappers. Lil Wayne is the father of modern day hip hop as we know it, as his style changed the industry forever. If we take a look at the rappers of this generation, we can see Lil Wayne's influence all over them. But how exactly did Lil Wayne manage to achieve all this success? Was it solely due to his talent, or is there something far more sinister hidden about his rise? Join me in this episode as we uncover the dark truth about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was born September 27, 1982 in New Orleans, Louisiana. He was raised in a single-parent household after his dad would abandon the family when Wayne was only 2 years old. Growing up, his mother would enroll him in a gifted school where he would join the theater club. Wayne was a good kid at school, and he was even on the honor roll. He got into music early on, as he started writing rap songs when he was 8 years old, around the same time he met Birdman, who was already a grown man. Birdman encouraged Wayne to pursue hip-hop and mentored him from the very beginning. Wayne would often hang out with Birdman's crew as a youngin', and his mother did not like it one bit. His mother told him to stay away from Birdman as she was afraid of him and felt that he was a bad influence on him. When Wayne turned 12, he would do the unthinkable after his mother found out he was still hanging out with Birdman. Wayne's mother was going to force him to stop hanging out with Birdman by any means. This made Wayne upset, and he would attempt to end it all, as he rather no longer exist and quit music. Wayne admits he called the police, then went over to his mother's drawer, grabbed her piece, and you know the rest. Wayne rapped about this in his song London Roads, admitting when he did that to himself, it was no accident, even though he initially told the public it only happened by accident because he was playing with his mom's piece. Police officers managed to get to the home in time and bring Wayne to the hospital where he would be saved. After his recovery, he quickly went back to hanging out and making music with Birdman. In 1997, Birdman put Lil Wayne in a rap group called the Hot Boys, with Wayne being the youngest member of the group. The Hot Boys would go on to release their debut album, Get It How You Live It. That same year, they would also release their first major record label release, Guerrilla Warfare, which landed the group the #1 spot on the Billboard Top R&B and Hip Hop albums. Wayne would continue to record songs for his label, being able to be a part of Juvenile's hit record, Back That Up, which ended up landing on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, bringing Lil Wayne to a wider audience. After a few years in the group, Wayne would eventually decide to go solo, releasing his debut album as a solo artist, The Block Is Hot, at the age of 17. The album would end up being a hit, garnering massive praise, even debuting at the 3rd spot on the Billboard charts, officially marking the beginning of his solo rap career. This is what you may already know about Lil Wayne, but the truth is far more sinister. I have come to believe Lil Wayne took the oath in order to have the world. The reason I have come to this conclusion is no other than Lil Wayne himself, as he shows signs of being a Masonic puppet. Time after time again, we can see signs of Wayne being a puppet in his lyrics and music videos. Just like many other rap superstars, we can see Wayne doing the Masonic pyramid hand gesture. We can also see him doing the one-eye symbolism. I know Wayne is supposed to be a blood member and that this is a known blood hand symbol, but I know for a fact all these celebrities doing it are not blood and they are part of another group called the Masonic Order. Considering the fact that we can find countless evidence Wayne took the oath, I would say it's being used to show his alliance. We can also see Lil Wayne wearing a hat that has the Masonic all-seeing eye on it, and it also has an inverted cross. We can find more interesting imagery in his mixtape album cover. On his mixtape cover for his 2009 mixtape, The Drought Is Never Over 6, The Resurrection, we can see Wayne depicted as the fallen angel Lucifer, with black wings on his back. We can also see him in an ocean of blood, holding what appears to be a child that could be referring to the Antichrist. The imagery is very revealing and shows exactly who Lil Wayne is representing. Interestingly enough, this just so happens to be the 6th installment of his Drought mixtapes. We all know that the number 6 is the number of the beast, and Wayne just so happens to be painted as the fallen angel on the cover. The album is also called The Resurrection, which is referring to his satanic blood rebirth ritual, as he can be seen walking out of an ocean of blood. In his 7th Drought mixtape, we see Wayne mocking the crucifixion of Christ. We can see Wayne on the cross, just like we've seen so many rappers do before. What's very alarming is that his 6th version of the mixtape depicts him as a fallen angel, and then shows him being reborn as Christ as a god in his 7th version. We again see Wayne show his Masonic connection in his song called Get Out of My Head, featuring Triple X Tentacion. In the song, Wayne and X talk about the New World Order. X starts the song by saying the brains will start to abandon the religions and believe in themselves, and the New World Order will start. Literally, it couldn't be more open than this. X openly admitted their goal is to make people abandon God and replace him with self-worship, and that's when the New World Order will begin. Something we're all seeing happen right in front of our faces. X then raps, "The Antichrist is in my mind, the evolution's lurking." X admitted he was an agent of the Antichrist who was sent to bring in the New World Order. Wayne and X then both rap, "Take the body where the others can't see. Seen the devil in my eyes. Without no contacts, my eyes are blacker than the bottom of the sea." Wayne and X show their true intentions with this song, showing who they're truly serving. They're being used to bring in the New World Order by guiding people away from God. We again see proof of Wayne being an occultist in his music video for his song Love Me. In the song Love Me, Wayne compares himself to Satan when he raps, "Little Tunchi got that fire. All these women love me like Satan." In the video, he shows himself with devil horns, depicting himself as Lucifer. At the end of the video, they openly show the models in the video doing blood rituals with the bathtub full of blood we have seen so many other rappers depict. In my opinion, Lil Wayne sadly was consumed by Lucifer at such a young age. He met Birdman, and Birdman introduced Wayne to this type of lifestyle when Wayne was only 8 years old. Lil Wayne's mother was scared of Birdman and tried to keep Birdman away, but couldn't, as Birdman came with the devil. The only way you can beat the devil is with God. The devil works hard to destroy God's children. If he can't get to you directly, he would send someone he already has gotten to in hopes of influencing you. This is exactly what happened to Wayne. In my opinion, Birdman is a Freemason occultist who is most likely following the teachings of Aleister Crowley. I believe Birdman took advantage of Wayne in every way. Wayne was a little child, an 8-year-old kid who was caught by the devil himself. The devil knew Wayne would be very influential and got to him early using Birdman. Wayne influenced millions of people for Lucifer and guided them all to a burning end. At the young age of 12, Lil Wayne took the oath and chose to end his old self and be reborn through Lucifer. He talks about this very thing in his song Let It All Work, explaining his death and rebirth after selling his soul and accepting the satanic oath. In the last verse of the song, he raps about the events that took place when he was 12, when he tried to end it all because his mom wouldn't let him hang out with Birdman. In the song he raps, "Instead, I found this letter you ain't finished writing. It read, I'm sorry for even apologizing. I tried compromising and went kamikaze. I found my mama's piece where she always hides it. I cry and I put it to my head and thought about it. Nobody was home to stop me, so I called my auntie and hung up, then put it to my head and pondered. Too much was on my conscience to be smart about it, too torn about it. I aim it where my heart was pounding. I let go at it. I woke up with blood all around me. It's mine. I didn't pass, but as I was passing, God came to my side and we talked about it. He sold me another life and he made me a prophet." As you can see for yourself, Wayne confesses the truth on why he tried to end himself. He explains that he did it to himself due to what he was going through at the time. But as he was passing away, God came and they spoke about it, and God sold them a new life and made him a prophet. These lyrics are very important to understanding what's Wayne's true purpose. These lyrics also clearly point to a death and rebirth ritual. Just think about what Lil Wayne is saying. If God would have truly saved Wayne and made him a prophet, then he would not be making the type of music he makes or pushing the lifestyle he does. Anyone who knows God's teaching would know that Lil Wayne is not a prophet of God. When he was talking about God selling him a new life, he wasn't talking about the same God we pray to. See, Freemasons and occultists both see Lucifer as their God. To them, he is the light bearer who would guide his followers to enlightenment. Lucifer did make Wayne a prophet, but of sin, a prophet of darkness who spreads a satanic agenda to the masses. Wayne openly confesses Lucifer gave him a second life. His life as a rap star is the second life, a life he sold his soul for. Again, we see artists speak about their rebirth after death once they take the oath. They're mocking Jesus, comparing themselves to gods that can rise from the dead. Lil Wayne was recruited by Birdman to serve Lucifer. I made a full video on Birdman, and I spoke about his strange relationship with an 8-year-old Lil Wayne. I always ask myself, why was a grown man hanging out with an 8-year-old that wasn't even his family? Then, when you start to see Wayne call Birdman his daddy, you can start to see something isn't right there. Birdman is not Lil Wayne's father, so why does Lil Wayne call him his father? Wayne and Birdman even have a song together called Like Father Like Son, where Wayne talks about Birdman teaching him everything he knows. I also find it interesting that Wayne has a part of the song where he mentions how his mother thought Birdman was the devil. In the song, Wayne raps, "Listen, Birdman put me on when I was just 11. He was my teacher, so I was like, forget the lesson. He was my preacher, so I was like, forget the reverend. My mother Sita, she said that I was with the devil. My mother Sita now says that he was sent from heaven." In these lyrics, Wayne admits Birdman taught him everything. He knew he was molded by Birdman, and he also admits his mother felt Birdman was the devil himself. Wayne's mother felt that Birdman was the devil for so many reasons. For instance, Lil Wayne claims that Birdman paid for a grown woman to get with him when he was in his young teens, which just so happens to be Wayne's first time. All the while, Birdman stood there and watched the entire thing go on. To me, it appears Birdman might have done some things with Wayne all the way back then when he first met him. Sadly, Wayne was initiated into all of this at such a young age. He was used by the devil to push an addict agenda to his millions of fans. This very agenda Wayne was pushing would almost cost Wayne his life, as it is rumored that he suffered from multiple strokes after his substance problems worsened. Wayne has promoted a satanic lifestyle to his fans since the start. In fact, many of the rappers today are heavily influenced by Lil Wayne's style. Lucifer used Lil Wayne to bring in a new era of hip-hop, the addict era. Hip-hop before Lil Wayne was mostly about being in the streets, and generally, this meant rappers would rap about being dealers and criminals. Wayne was one of the top artists that would openly rap about using substances and drinking syrup, when other rappers were rapping about selling them. Wayne adapted the image of a user and commercialized it, bringing it to the mainstream. The fans loved it, and slowly a new generation was birthed. This is what gave way for rappers like Future, Juice WRLD, Lil Pump, and basically every rapper with a Lil before their name. Even though Wayne was initiated young when he was still innocent and didn't know any better, as an adult, he still chose to serve the agenda because he loves the lifestyle and wanted everything Lucifer had given him. We can see Wayne throughout his lyrics admitting he sold his soul. In one of Wayne's songs named Satan's Kid, he calls himself Satan's child. In the song, he repeats, "I'm Satan's kid, I'm Satan's kid, I'm Satan's kid." He also raps, "Walking on water, this a new world order. These people out of order like a fish out of water." Wayne clearly loves his father Lucifer. He loves what he's rewarded him with, the world. He has been able to live a life he could only dream of, and he has everything the world can offer. All he has to do is push the Masonic agenda to the masses. It is no coincidence that Wayne introduced the world to Drake and Nicki, two artists which I've done videos on. Both Nicki and Drake pushed the same satanic agenda as Wayne, but took it even further. Nicki shaping the minds of women, and Drake doing the same for men, manipulating the generations to come and programming them with the same satanic morals. We must stay aware of the role that these artists like Lil Wayne play in destroying the morals of the youth. Lil Wayne is personally responsible for the state that hip-hop is currently in. We must stay aware of the agenda being shoved down our throats. We must remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake. And we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I just want to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truth Fit store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make goes directly to helping the channel and furthering Truth Records. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts below and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when I drop new videos. If you like this video, please leave a like as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there for more truth. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.